Hello, my name is Andrea Powell and I'm Head of Comedy at Collarts, Australian College of the Arts. And I'd like to talk to you today about our exciting course, our Bachelor of Dramatic Arts in Comedy, or we like to just call it Bachelor of Comedy. Collarts is a tertiary college offering higher education degrees, but where we differ is that we focus on industry relevance and graduating students who are industry ready in the field. Collarts employs teachers who are experts in their field and who still work in their respective industries. I've been part of the comedy industry for the past 28 years. I've worked in stand-up. I'm a character comic, especially. That's my forte. There's a couple of pictures of my characters there. My most famous one is Ethel Chop. She has her own website. She's horrendous. But over the years, I've worked in theatre, TV, radio and publishing as a writer, performer, director and producer. The last few years I've been mentoring young screenwriters at RMIT University and Victorian College of the Arts, but it now gives me great pleasure to bring my expertise and my experience to Collarts to coach Australia's future creatives and comedians. So, if you're interested in a career as a stand-up or a comic actor, a writer, producer, a creative position within theatre, film, TV or radio, that includes podcasts and web series, then the Bachelor of Dramatic Arts Comedy could be the course for you. The Bachelor of Comedy is the only course of its kind in Australia. In fact, there's only 3 courses in the world that offer such a focus on comedy. It's unique because it offers performance, writing and industry skills in 4 streams, which I'll go into shortly. But what sort of careers are there available? Well, there are lots of different careers and opportunities within the industry. There's obviously, stand-up comedy. You can work as a comic actor, live or on screen. There's also children's television, radio announcing, all sorts of jobs within radio. Voiceover artist is a lucrative career. If you prefer to be behind the scenes, there's directing, producing, publicity. There are just many, many opportunities. They're just some of the ones listed here. The Australian Bureau of Statistics has projected a minimum 10% growth in the arts sector in the next couple of years, with many more jobs becoming available. People love laughing, so those jobs are going to increase. And comedy is a growth industry. There are also more and more comedians acting in new screen productions, because comics make great actors due to their unique timing. So, what will you study? Well, there's our rubric of the trimester breakdown. And as you can see, there are 4 streams here that we teach in: theory, performance, material creation, and industry production. Students start off with the basics and then work their way towards becoming skilled and proficient at creating innovative comedy, complete with a work-ready portfolio at the end, which is created with this capstone project in trimester 6, as well as other things they've been working on throughout the 2 years that they study, if you do the bachelor. All the way, our students are guided by expert teachers who work in the comedy industry or the entertainment industry and who really know their stuff. There's a focus on comedy performance, writing, production, and entrepreneurship to help you gain the knowledge and skills needed to manage your own career within the entertainment industry. So let's have a look first at the performance stream, just over here. So we begin with acting essentials, vocal and movement training, and this is really essential and it's a lifelong gift for any performer. We do a lot of improvisation, we do character work, stand-up, and solo work. We do a lot of ensemble work as well. We cover microphone and stage technique and dealing with different audiences and also dealing with hecklers, which is pretty important when you're starting out in comedy. And a lot of comic actors who perform live go on to perform on TV or in film, so screen acting is another important issue that we cover. And because comedy careers are not necessarily all about performance, we also cover directing comedies. That's an area that I've been involved in the last few years and I've really enjoyed it. And all of the classes for performance and material creation take place in our beautiful black box studio in Fitzroy, which is fully equipped with everything that you need to create and perform comic performances including putting shows on in front of a live audience. And then we have the material stream, and that covers everything to do with writing and creating scripted comedy, whether that be for stand-up, sitcom, radio, whatever you like, even podcast material. You'll learn how to develop gags and to develop scripts for all of these different types of comedies. Students will also get to develop their own creative or capstone project in trimester 6, which will become part of their own professional portfolio upon graduation. And then there's the industry stream. And this covers the business side of the business that we like to call show business. So we cover all aspects of managing a career in the arts to equip students for success, both locally and internationally. We'll also cover things like how to produce a live or filmed show, how to create and deliver pitch documents for potential investors. That's really important stuff. How to tour a live production, how to successfully promote and produce shows, publicise them as well. All of these components will give students a really big kickstart into the comedy industry, putting them way ahead of others in terms of contacts, insider knowledge and know-how, and also personal career direction. And then all of this is also underpinned by our theory stream. And this looks at the history and psychology of humour. What makes people laugh and why? We explore and dissect the many genres of comedy and storytelling. Sketch, sitcom, farce, slapstick, satire, you name it, we'll look at it, we'll laugh at it. There are also industry opportunities for students who do this course. They have the opportunity for hands-on experience and mentorship through our relationship with the Melbourne International Comedy Festival. They'll also be invited to participate in excursions to a variety of live performances and shows during the festival and throughout the year, including the Malthouse Theatre. So what else do you need to know? Well, there is also a diploma that's nested within the Bachelor of Dramatic Arts Comedy, and that can be completed in 2 trimesters, or about 8 months. And that's ideal for people who want to start a career and stand up pretty much straight away and just need some skills in basic performance, writing and career management. Whereas the Bachelor runs over 6 trimesters or 2 years. So just to reiterate, the Bachelor of Comedy provides students with knowledge and skills in comedy performance, comedy writing, production and entrepreneurship. It's taught by professionals from the entertainment industries who have a huge amount of expertise in their given field that they bring to guiding and teaching our students. A number of high-profile comedians will also deliver specialist workshops and question and answer sessions, bringing their performance tips and insider knowledge. Comedy managers, agents and other industry experts will also come onto campus to talk about the ins and outs and the do's and don'ts of working within the field. So if you have any questions, please get in touch with us, either me or through Student Services, and we'd be really happy to assist you further. I'd just like to finish off with a couple of quotes by some wonderful comedians. Wanda Sykes once said, "If you feel like there's something out there that you should be doing, if you have a passion for it, then stop wishing and just do it." The wonderful actor and comedian Steve Martin once said, "Be so good they can't ignore you." And US comic Stephen Wright once said, "If at first you don't succeed, then skydiving definitely isn't for you." Thanks for watching. We hope to see you soon. Cheerio.
Thank you for that presentation on our comedy course. Hello, my name is Daniel and I'm from the Future Students team here at Collarts. Today I'm just going to quickly run you through a little bit more about the eligibility and the admission requirements for this particular course. Now, for eligibility, you do have to make sure that you have at least completed Year 12 in order to be eligible to study with us here at Collarts. Now that could be VCE, VCAL or your state equivalent. If you haven't completed Year 12, you do have to make sure that you're at least over the age of 20 in order to study with us. Now, there are some exceptions to that rule. Say, for instance, if you're 19 years old and you've completed a Certificate 4 in a relevant field, you can still be eligible to study this particular course. If you're in that situation, what I would do is just to have a chat to a member of our Future Students team, and then we can have a chat about your particular circumstances and let you know whether or not you're eligible. Now, in terms of the admission requirements, all applicants for our comedy course do have to partake in an interview. Now, the interview is really just a casual chat. It's a chance for us to get to know you a little bit better and talk about your particular circumstances and why you might want to study this program. You also do have to take part in an interview. You also do have to take part in an audition. Now, the audition is just a short 2 to 3 minute performance piece. Now, you can do a monologue, you can do a spoken word, a series of jokes, a stand-up routine. It's completely up to you. It could be something that you've written, so it can be an original piece, or you can actually choose something that's already existing, or we actually have a list of monologues that you can also choose from. Now, in addition to this, you do also have to submit a short original piece of comedic writing as well. Now, for how to apply. For non-Year 12 applicants, you can apply directly on our website. So you just go to collarts.edu.au/apply, and then a member of our admissions team will be in touch with you to arrange your interview and audition. Now, we do have 3 intakes that you can apply for. So there will be the February, the May, and also the September intake. For those of you in Year 12, the way you apply is just a little bit different. So you have to go to VTAC, and that's how you apply. So VTAC is the Victorian Tertiary Admission Centre, which is where all Year 12s have to apply for university. Now, what you do is you pop Collarts comedy course on your preference list, and then a member of our admissions team will contact you to arrange your interview and audition. Now, upon successful completion of that interview or audition, we can let you know whether or not you've successfully completed that and you're eligible for what's called a conditional offer. Now, the conditional offer is just letting you know that you've passed the interview and then you're eligible for an official offer, which will come through VTAC in either the December or January offer rounds. Now, VTAC applications generally open in August, and the timely applications for those generally close in September each year. The next intake that you can apply for is our February intake for Year 12 applicants. Now, that's all we have time for today. If you do have any questions, feel free to come and have a chat to a member of our Future Students team, and we'll be more than happy to help you out. Thank you.